our group for our mighty networkers. And we're live, we're recording. So here we go. Welcome to the month of April. I'm just like, what happened to March, right? It just disappeared. This month is a huge month in the US for energetic cleansing, energetic protection. We've got a lot of specials. For this video today, I'm only going to be doing 2 oils, the product of the month and the 10% off. The product of the month, for those of you that don't know me, my apologies. I'm Jada Hansen. I'm a diamond with doTERRA. Been with them for more than 8 years now and impacted a lot of lives. Love what I do, love plant medicine, love teaching all of the benefits. I tend to dive into more of the energetic aspects. That's what I love. That's what I feel drawn to. So that's what I'm going to be sharing mostly about today. We'll cover a little bit about the physical aspects. This video is going to be the product of the month. This is your Citronella 15 ml. You get it completely for free with your LRP order of 125 PV or more. LRP is our loyalty rewards program, and every month we reward you with a free oil if you place it between the 1st and the 15th. Now, I don't have the physical bottle here in front of me, so I'm just going to show you the name, but the TerraShield, which is also going to be, a 15 ml bottle, but TerraShield. I just only have the spray. So know that when you receive it, it's 10% off, and it's this kind of bottle that you're going to be getting. But I just wanted you to see what it actually looks like. I love the spray. It's easier. The other one is great also for the diffuser, and you can use it all over the body, but I just love the spray. So I don't have the oil handy right now. Let's dive in. In the US this month, we have an exclusive oil called Malama for Mother's Day, and it's while supplies last. It's an entirely special oil. It deserves a whole other video. We've got a Mother's Day collection with Yarrow Palm Serum and a Gua Sha Stone. Next month, we're doing a online interactive free workshop with Julie Lemke. She has a beautiful, she's on our team. She's a doTERRA leader. She has a beautiful clinic in Dubai where she lives. She's actually Danish, but she's a licensed clinical esthetician. She's also a registered nurse. I mean, she's just done so much and specialized in lymphatic drainage. So, and all of these facial massages. So she's going to be doing a workshop with us on the 18th of May to go through the skin properties and the Gua Sha technique. So you want to make sure you get that Mother's Day special before then. And then in addition to that, we also have new products, Vetiver and Myrrh, that have come out in the touch format, which I don't have mine yet. They're on the way in the mail, but it'll be a 10 ml roller, but just Vetiver and Myrrh, which is going to be a game changer. So all of those benefits I'll cover in a different video. I just want to keep this one short. So I'm going to dive in. Let's start with Citronella. This is your free product of the month. The physical aspects, we all know Citronella is something that we use in candles, lights, right? So insect repellent, you can rub it, you can spray it, you can diffuse it. It's really good to kill airborne bacteria. You want to diffuse 3 drops with 3 drops of rosemary. If your kids have problems with lice, 3 to 5 drops into the shampoo and into the scalp. It's also great for toenail fungus. It's good for body odor. You can use it with a carrier oil underarms and also bottoms of the feet to start cleansing your body of that bacteria that's causing the odor. And then really great for healthy hair. If you mix 2 drops of citronella and 2 drops of lavender and do it into your conditioner, then you can actually protect your hair from damage and sun damage, which even though you think it's a citrus fruit that will have you be photosensitive, it is not. Citronella is a grass. Actually, fun fact, it takes 3.5 pounds to create this 15 ml bottle. So let's dive into the energetics. I love the energetics. Now it's the oil of averting. We want to, so when you say you avert something, it's like it bounces off of you, right? This is what's really good for repelling anything that's unwanted. We already talked about all the little microbes, right? Like lice, flies, fly infestation, all of these kind of things. In addition to that, people can also be these termites. People can also be these like little energetic sucks, sometimes smaller, sometimes larger. So this is really, really great to protect your energetic field. You can simply put a couple of drops in your hands, rub your body, even outside of the clothing, just to cleanse your auric field. You can, of course, diffuse it in an area where you feel compromised with people crossing into your space, into your boundaries, asking too much of you. More so than that, it's a little bit more, if you're having hard time expelling these undesirable attachments, okay? So it's also your own personal mental annoyances. If you've been bogged down with, or you're finding yourself, you're out of character, you're getting bogged down, annoyed by little things that should not mean so much, citronella could really support you. This is one that when it's like gets into you, the irritations, the judgments, all of that, which can live inside of you, it can also be someone else, but really sometimes we're our own worst enemy. It's all of the stuff that's unprocessed that pops its head up, that is going to cause your energetic field to be lowered. And when your energetic field is lowered, you're more susceptible to attacks. So you want to make sure you clean your own garden, make sure you attend to your own weeds. Little unattended weeds, they can grow big very fast. So if you are not attending to this and cleaning house, that stuff can actually all of a sudden take over. So this is a really, really good cleanser. It's super good to address things like fear. If you're fearful, feeling a lot of shame, it's great for jealousy. Anyone that's controlling, if you're being controlling, or anyone that's controlling to you. If you have negative sexual ideas, negative sexual patterns, anything that's repression, or if you have overactive sexuality, this is a really good balancer. Who would have known citronella is so good to balance that emotional aspect? Now, the other one that we've got this month, which, you know, goes hand in hand, TerraShield, is the oil of shielding. So we want to shield against parasites, again, emotional, physical. So some of you might be like, well, why should I have both? They're very different. TerraShield is a blend. It is a blend of ylang ylang, which is the oil of the inner child, tamanu, which is an oil you can't buy, nutka, which is also an oil you can't buy, cedarwood, catnip, lemon eucalyptus, litsea, which is an oil only available in Australia, vanilla, and arbor vitae. So you can see TerraShield has a big mix, has a lot of oils that are very exclusive, has a lot of oils for growth and moving forward as well. So physically, we call it the outdoor blend because it is exactly that, right? It was formulated to protect you from outdoor threats. So you can literally put it all over your body with a fractionated coconut oil. There's been clinical trials. It gives you cover up from 4 to 6 hours, I believe. You can diffuse it outdoors if you're the type of DIY person. I am not, but if you like to do the DIY stuff, you can make candles. You can also make it very easy into a spray bottle, the oil and some water, and just like spray the environment. If there's a fly infestation, you want to diffuse 10 drops or apply lightly over clothing so they don't sit on top of you while you're outdoors. If you do horse riding a lot and there's always a lot of flies because of its stable, it's a nice oil to have on you. And if your horse accidentally licks you, it's completely safe, right? This is another thing. This insect repellents are safe for kids. It's safe for your pets. You're not going to have all of these chemical toxins, which we all know those are on the market. I don't want to mention any names because I'm not bad mouthing other brands. But, and if this is where, if I was good at video editing, I would have these like little pop-ups with the brands pop up, right? I don't know how to do any of that. I'm just going to give it to you straight. But there are brands out there that are full of harmful toxins that are really damaging to our nervous system, our hormonal balance, our pets, our kids, all of that. We don't want to put that on them, right? So, another thing for a bug away diffuser blend, you want to do 6 drops of the TerraShield, 2 drops of citronella. So you combine the 2 of them and you get the best of both worlds. Another thing, if you want to do a supercharged repellent spray, because the TerraShield is really good enough on its own, you can make in your bottle 40 drops of TerraShield, 10 drops of Arbor Vitae, 10 drops of citronella, 2 ounces of witch hazel, and 2 ounces of distilled water. That's a big bottle you're going to be doing there. Spray it and you can use it all over. For those of you that have pets, it's safe to use. Just drop it in your hands, massage your pet coat. Totally safe. So let's talk about the energetic emotions. I love this oil. It's the oil of shielding. So when we create that shield, it prevents us from harmful boundaries or harmful hooks to be hooked in. It helps us to create a strong boundary. It helps someone who's been bullied. If you have a child who is coming into a new school that really wants to stand strong, this is a great oil. It's very mild. It doesn't smell of essential oil strongly overpowering. So it's not going to be like they're walking in first day of school and being like, oh, you smell. No, it's very mild. It's really, really one of those oils that's just so soothing, because instantaneously when you put it on, your nervous system gets out of this fight or flight. Also, citronella does that. It allows us to completely feel safe and secure. You can put it on the vagus nerve, which allows you to send signals both ways to have a proper communication with the brain and the gut. So you want a proper connection. It also, like I said, gets you out of that fight or flight. So we're not making rash decisions. We're not making decisions out of fear. In addition to that, it strengthens, particularly children. Like this blend, I just am so connected to children that grow up in environments where they don't necessarily have a say of what's coming at them. This will help shield them. Also, if you're in a partnership, work related, love relationship, sibling relationship, any type of relationship really, where there's codependent tendencies and they tend to lean too much on you. And then in return, when you try to put up a boundary, it's just, they make you feel guilty for it. Spray that TerraShield, diffuse it in the home. Everyone in the home is going to get the benefit. It's not just you. Everyone is going to feel this. So when they pull back their hooks, you can start to heal all of those indents, right? And it's literally our energetic body. Imagine someone is hooked into you. When that hook comes out, if we're not careful, we just find someone else to replace it with. Maybe not the same person, but someone else. That could be in a love relationship too. People have a tendency to go from one negative relationship to another because they haven't necessarily healed that wound. They just hook in with another person, or they put a hook in, right? So this one is really great for that. It's good for anyone that feels attacked, anyone that feels unprotected. It's great to instill confidence, and it's really good for that inner child to come out. That's the ylang ylang in the blend that supports with that. So I love this one. I love it and don't use it nearly enough, but I used to. I used to use this one so much. I had a lot of people around me I really needed some protection from. And also another thing, it's very calming if you diffuse it at night. So those of you that are under energetic attack during your sleep and don't get any sleep because you're really feeling inundated, that can show up in nightmares. It can show up in too many downloads. It can show up in fighting all night long. It can show up as you're waking up with body aches because you've been energetically under attack during your sleep. You want to put TerraShield on your wrists. You want to put it in your diffuser, and it really will support you. So good luck with that. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. If you're on YouTube, please remember to hit that red subscribe button so that you can keep getting educational content on our beautiful plant medicines. And if you're still on Facebook watching, thank you so much. I will stop the recording now, and then I'll address the questions on Facebook, okay? You're also more than welcome to send me a DM, either on Facebook or on IG. I respond much faster on IG. So on Instagram, I'm at Jada Hansen, and that's the easiest place for you to reach me. Thank you so much, you guys. Love you.